You might not see it happening. You might not even give yourself credit. But if these 8 signs are showing up in your life, it means you are quietly transforming into someone calmer, stronger, and untouchable by chaos, into someone truly stoic. And here's the secret. Stoicism isn't about rejecting emotions. It isn't about becoming cold or distant. It's about cultivating clarity, resilience, and inner peace in a world that tries every single day to rob you of it. So today, let's go deeper. 8 signs that you are walking the path of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Whether you realize it or not, stay until the end, because the final sign carries the most powerful truth of them all. Sign 1. You no longer fight every battle. Think back. How many times did you waste entire evenings arguing with someone on social media? How many times did you go to bed angry, rehearsing arguments you'd never win? In the past, you felt the need to prove yourself in every debate, every comment, every insult. It pulled you in like a magnet. But something has shifted. Now, you pause. You breathe. And instead of reacting to every spark, you ask yourself, is this worth my peace? More often than not, the answer is no. You've realized that protecting your peace is far greater than protecting your ego. And here's the paradox. The moment you stop trying to win every argument is the moment you've already won. Because the real victory is silence, and silence is unshakable. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up." That's not weakness. That's strength in its purest form. Sign 2. Insults don't define you anymore. Once, criticism could cut you open. An insult from a stranger, a harsh word from a friend, the betrayal of someone close. It hurt, and it lingered. But today, it's different. When someone mocks you, criticizes you, or even betrays you, you don't collapse. You've learned the truth. Words only hurt if you hand them your power. Think about it. An insult is just sound waves, air vibrating. It's only when you give it meaning that it gains power. And you no longer hand over that meaning so easily. You've built an armor around your soul, made of perspective, not pride. Epictetus taught this with brutal simplicity. If someone speaks badly of you, remember, you are not the one being insulted. And the day you understand this, the day insults slide off you like rain, is the day you become untouchable. Sign 3. You welcome discomfort instead of fleeing from it. Let's be honest, we all crave comfort, soft beds, warm meals, safe routines. But comfort, when worshipped, becomes a prison. Because nothing grows there. Where others run from struggle, you've started to lean in. You've begun to see hardship not as punishment, but as the very soil where your growth takes root. Think of the gym. Muscles strengthen under resistance. The heavier the weight, the stronger you become. Life is no different. Character strengthens under trials. Resilience forms only when you face what's uncomfortable. Seneca reminded us, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. So now, when discomfort shows up, you don't ask, why me? Instead, you whisper, train me. Because you know, comfort never made anyone great. But resilience does. Sign 4. Validation no longer controls you. For years, approval was your compass. Likes, applause, recognition. They lit you up like a drug. But the high never lasted. And the crash always came. Now, something has shifted. You've realized applause fades. Trends fade. But integrity never fades. You don't ask, will they like me? You ask, is this right? And that simple change is the heartbeat of true freedom. Because here's the truth. The moment you stop living for applause, you start living for purpose. And purpose is louder than applause ever was. Epictetus taught, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. And today, you've begun to live this. Not chasing recognition, not chasing validation, but chasing virtue itself. Sign 5. Your words carry restraint. Once, your tongue was quick, anger came fast, retorts came faster. But now, you've discovered the discipline of silence. Where once you lashed out, now you wait. Where once you spoke to impress, now you choose to listen. And in that pause, you uncover something powerful. Patience exposes more truth than anger ever could. Think about the courtroom. The lawyer who shouts rarely wins. It's the one who listens, observes, and delivers words with precision. That's the one who carries the room. Stoicism teaches the same. Your words are arrows. Once released, you can't take them back. So the Stoic holds them until the right moment. Measured, sharp, intentional. Sign 6. Time has become sacred. Here's the harsh truth. Time is the only currency you will never earn back. Every coin you spend, gone. Every hour wasted, vanished. And somewhere deep inside, you've woken up to this truth. That's why you no longer waste hours on gossip, endless scrolling, or empty grudges. You've stopped feeding time to the wolves of distraction. Now, you treat time as gold, spending it only where it multiplies meaning. Seneca, again, captured it perfectly. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. You no longer waste it, because you know once it's gone, it never returns. Sign 7. You face adversity with composure. Storms used to shake you. Now, they steady you. Where others panic, you breathe. Where others scream, you stand still. Because storms don't last, but they always reveal who has roots and who only had leaves. When chaos comes, most people collapse. But you lean into the storm, not with arrogance, but with certainty. Because you know, storms are the ultimate test of foundation. And you've built yours on stone, not sand. Marcus Aurelius said it best. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Strength isn't loud. Strength is calm. Strength is composure when everyone else is falling apart. Sign 8. You seek virtue above all. Wealth, success, recognition. They're intoxicating, but they're fleeting. The Stoic knows this. The Stoic chases something greater. Character. Because when everything else is stripped away, who you are remains your only true possession. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. That's the path you're on. Not chasing fortune, not chasing fame, but chasing virtue. And here's the truth. A man of virtue can lose everything and still be rich. And so here's the Stoic truth. You don't need applause for your transformation. You don't need the world to clap when you master yourself. The reward of Stoicism is not noise. It is silence. Not recognition, but resilience. Not applause, but peace. The day you realize that is the day you stop chasing the world, and the day the world can no longer chase you. So tell me this. Which of these 8 signs have you already seen in your own life? Drop it in the comments. You never know who your story might inspire. And if this message resonates, tap subscribe, not for me, but for your own journey towards strength, virtue, and unshakable peace.